What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and in this video I have for you guys some MLB The Show 18 ranked seasons. I hope you guys enjoy. So before I actually do get into the gameplay, I am going to be going over my team and mixing it up a little bit. I'm changing up my pitching rotation right here. Swap Bob Feller to the 4 spot. I feel like he's good, but at the same time he's a little bit tough to control. I'll have Nolan Ryan in the 3 or the 4. I'm not sure. I'll probably mix up those guys a little bit. I end up with Bob Feller in the 3rd and then Nolan Ryan in the 4. I was kind of debating on what I should do there. But in this video, we're going up against Akamaru Kenchiki. And he's got a pretty good team. He's got Ken Griffey Jr., Jose Ramirez, Ted Williams, Albert Pujols, Luis Gonzalez, Ernie Banks, Joe Mauer, Nolan Arenado, and then Immortal Bob Gibson facing off against Immortal Bob Gibson. And this team that I have right now is really looking good. I like Ted Williams in the 5 spot. I'm thinking about moving him to the 2 spot, but then I'd have 3 lefties in a row. I'm just not sure how I want to balance out my lineup. Pujols is an absolute machine. But anyway, I'm going to be showing you guys more of the game here, more of the gameplay, more individual pitches rather than just points of contact and action plays. Just for this video, you guys will see what I'm saying at the end. But there we go. I hung a slider. I was trying to get that inside. Bob Gibson throws like a 90-mile-an-hour slider. It's a very effective pitch. But if you don't throw it in the right spot, it's easy to hit. This game's on all-star difficulty. And because I'm in the DS rated, I think 728. I kind of bounced around a little bit. I played some offensive slugfests the other day, and I was on the wrong end of some of those offensive slugfests. But here, starting it off already, he's got a leadoff double. Then he moves him over to 3rd there. I didn't think I was going to be able to throw out Griffey there with Ted Williams playing left field. But I was just hoping that wasn't going to go out of the park there. Jose Ramirez hits fastballs amazing, and I threw him a fastball up and away. I was trying to get him to pop up to 3rd base or shortstop. But 2-0 count to Ted Williams. He has this Immortal Ted Williams. Very good card. Has probably the best swing in this game. I'm still getting used to him a little bit. And this guy, he sends one deep. I've given up already like 5 or 6 homers in the few games that I played this ranked seasons against Ted Williams, and I expect to give up a lot more. It is what it is. I immediately show you guys I take a mound visit right there. It might change the whole inning. I'm not entirely sure. There I missed my pitch just late, sinker, and he was able to hit it right to Chipper Jones there. He makes the play. But just like that, I mean, if I didn't take the mound visit, that could have been a double in the gap. That could have been a home run. I'm not quite sure. He was good okay on it, and he still hit it hard. 95 miles an hour is still hit pretty hard. But with the Immortal Pujols, I mean, he can really get some higher exit velocities than 95. I'm not sure if it's because of the mound visit, the higher confidence. But we were able to get out of the inning, down by 2 runs already. Not the best start. You never want to give up any runs in the first inning. You really want to kind of get your pitcher's confidence up as much as you can. And that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid him of doing. There, I got jammed a little bit on that. I think it was a sinker or a fastball inside. It just was a little bit late. And I got jammed there. I was on a 1-0 pitch. I'm swinging at that. It's just not a good at-bat there. A slider inside. I was looking for the slider inside, but that was off the plate, and I swung anyway. Good week. Off the handle. Could have broke my bat. Anyways, brings up Babe Ruth. And this Babe Ruth card changes the whole inning here. Base hit on a pitch below the zone. You really can't throw anything to Babe Ruth low. The last game, one of the games I lost in ranked seasons this far this month was pretty much against Babe Ruth. I gave him a low changeup, and he beat me on that pretty much. But there, Albert Pujols sends one out to the TGI Fridays restaurant out there at Chase Field. That's the actual restaurant. I don't think it says that in this game. I don't know if they would be able to get that restaurant there. But that was a hit 490 something, and it was 117 exit velocity. That is just insane. That sinker, I was sitting on it. I got it, and here I thought I got this one with Ted Williams, but you could see on the pixel there that the ball was on the end of the bat. Still hit it hard, but pulled it right to 2nd base. It is what it is. If I squared that one up a little bit better, I think it would have been a home run or a gap shot, line drive, just over the 2nd baseman's head. It's all about launch angle on that one and where you place it, where you place the ball on the bat. But that brings up Ernie Banks, and this card is really good. I could not hit a lick with him. I think I went 1 for 12 when I picked him up earlier in the season and tried to debut him and everything, and just it wasn't the card for me. I know a lot of people have success with this guy, but it just wasn't the card for me. It is what it is. There I was able to get him on a fastball inside, and that brings up Joe Mauer. And Joe Mauer has killed me already. After the World Series reward came out, I gave up a couple homers immediately to him. As soon as he came out, I was like, dang, this Joe Mauer is no joke, man. And then his price went up. I had to sell mine because I got Piazza and Schwarber. There's no way I need that Joe Mauer. But he still is a very good catcher. I'm not sure what his price is now, but he still is a really good catcher. I'm curious to see if we are going to have another immortal catcher. I've been saying the ticket counter is going to be Reggie Jackson, but I'm thinking more about it, and I don't know if we're going to have another immortal catcher at all. I don't know who it would be. Maybe, Yogi Berra. I'm not sure. He's a lefty. That might make sense, but there's already a 12-0 Battle Royale version of Yogi Berra. I don't know if they would give him an immortal card. I am also thinking about maybe I saw someone mention Jorge Posada in a stream I was in. And I don't think personally that Jorge Posada should be an immortal, but I could see how they could give him one. I just don't know if what are his stats? What would his stats be? Because he's really slow. He wasn't always the best fielder, and he's more of a contact balanced hitter. I would say he didn't really hit for like a ton of homers. I don't really know too much about it, but I was just kind of thinking about other immortals. Immortal Gaylord Perry, the immortal Reggie Jackson is probably the go-to, but there's just so many outfielders. Anyway, I was able to get a double with Pablo Sanchez there on a pitch, 0-2 count. It was an interesting pitch where he threw that. He might have missed his location. But that brings up Stan the Man Musial with the pitcher spot on deck. This is a huge at-bat, and I just probably choked it away right there. I power swung on a curveball that was like 54 feet. But I was really looking to do some damage there. Now I'm just looking for one pitch in one spot, trying to get a pitch high in the zone, honestly. Because that's where I'm kind of looking at my PCI. I'm going to have it set a little bit low because I don't want to get beat inside low. But I also want to be able to get up to the upper part of the zone. There he does throw it. And I missed it still. It was a sinker up and away. It was a really good pitch. If I was able to square it up a little bit better and maybe he had good feedback on that one. There I wasn't sure. I thought that one was going to get up the middle there with Bob Gibson. That was my pitcher spot. So just trying to get that run in. I wasn't able to with the leadoff double, and that's just not what you want to do. That's not good baseball. That's embarrassing. But I should be able to score that run about 9 times out of 10, and it just seems like the more consistent I can score those runs, the more consistent I'm going to win games in this game. But I understand it's not going to happen every time. Here I dot up a curveball. I was trying to make it below the zone, but I guess I got good feedback. Missed the hoop a little bit, and Gibson's control just caught the corner of the plate there and got a strikeout. That was a really good at-bat, or a really good sequence there to attack Griffey. The second pitch of that at-bat, the fastball inside and over. It was a little bit over the middle. That probably wasn't a good pitch, and he could have really done some damage with that one, but he was late. You could tell on his feedback he was late. I'm attacking Jose Ramirez now. At this point in the game, I'm just trying to keep it close. If he gets another run or two, it's all right. I feel like I can score some runs with how this game's gone. I'm hitting the ball well. His pitcher's confidence is around the same as mine because we both given up the same amount of runs and everything. But there I thought I got that one with Griffey, man. I thought I squared that up. I was early on. I did pull it. I thought it was going to at least go out of play, but Ted Williams makes the play over there in right field by the bullpen. Now with Chipper Jones, I had a terrible at-bat with him the first at-bat. I'm really trying to focus up, get a single base hit here to bring up Babe Ruth, and that's exactly what happens. I avoid the pitcher wall there. It gets by Bob Gibson, gets by Ernie Banks, and that's a huge hit right there. It changes the entire inning. Babe Ruth coming up to the plate. He's got to make some pitches. He is a double play candidate, but I'm trying to steal second here. Chipper Jones is one of the best base stealers in this game, in my opinion. He has a 75 steal rating and just plays a lot better than what his stats seem to be. 68 speed is more than enough to steal bases. If he gets a good jump like that on a slide step, the pitch was a changeup, but still, he was able to get a great jump. He was in there with ease. And now that changes the whole at-bat here. 2-0 count to Babe Ruth. I swung at a bad pitch. I was looking for something low and inside, though. As you can see, I have my PCI sitting there. He throws it low, and that's probably why I swung at that one, because I was sitting low. It's tough for me to lay off some low pitches if I am trying to sit there. But that one caught way too much of the plate on a 2-2 count. He had one more ball to throw in that situation and a base open. So he does maybe give in there and miss over the plate. I thought I was thrown out there with Babe Ruth. It was a triple. He did get in there. I was trying to slide head first on a hook slide by aiming my left stick towards the runner, Babe Ruth, running around second base, aiming up into the left on the left stick, and then using the right stick to do the hook slide, which is aim anywhere from like up into the left or up into the right, something like that. But the different bases you're running into depends on your slide, I believe. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm still trying to figure that out, but there, Pujols, just Immortal Pujols is insane. I'm sitting on a pitch here low. I power swung, and we're going to go into slow motion on this hit. I want to show you guys how the feedback looks on this particular hit, but this is going to be a brief feedback. Here we're going into 1/8 of a frame, and you can tell I power swing because the PCI gets smaller while I'm swinging, and the ball is not even close to where the bat is. But that's sometimes what happens on a power swing. I find that the ball is like slightly above the bat. He might have had just early feedback on this pitch, but as you can see on the PCI feedback, the ball was at the top of the PCI. It was squared up decent, and it was hit 108. That was just before we quit. I tried to show you guys the pan and zoom. I wasn't able to get the actual feedback stopped and everything so you guys could see it, but if you do rewind it a little bit and pause it there, you should be able to see that. And also, guys, I am going to try to get another video out tonight, but my friend Sparky Gaming is going to be doing a live stream. His link will be in the description, and that's where I'll be for today. I'm also going to be doing some homework. That's why I'm going to try to get another video out, but until next time, guys, peace out.